What is going on, guys? It's Julio with J Nation, and today I want to talk to you guys about a job change that I'm recently undergoing. And if you're watching this video, most likely it's because you already read the title, and it's about becoming a trucker, and specifically going, if you've decided to go with Swift as a trucking school to help get your CDL Class A license. Then yeah, I don't know where the fuck I was, but whatever. Point is, this video is going to be going over my new job, and I recently got let go from my old job working at a company called Loot Crate.
And it's that time of month again. It's Loot Crate time.
Yes, this is this month's J.K. Rowling Wizarding World's Loot Crate.
Alright, this is last month's Loot Crate magic. Let's unbox it. Whoa!
Yes, that Loot Crate. And so I needed a job change, and I decided to go with a job that would be able to provide a lot of opportunities, and obviously a job that pays well without having a degree, which I do not. And I don't really plan on getting one because school, at least going to college and all that, isn't for me. So I wanted a job that would still pay well and has a lot of opportunities to pay well. And yeah, and especially with this, it's still technically school. It's trucking school, and I chose to go with Swift Trucking School. I live here in California, in the LA County, and there really isn't too many. Well, I believe now I learned after being in school with Swift for a week, talking to other people, that there are lots of other options than what I'm about to say. I looked at CRST, I looked at CR England, and I looked at Swift. That I thought those were one of the only three schools that offered free training here in the LA County area, at least close to LA County. Which their schools are all located in Fontana, which is where I'm going right now. And so I chose to go with Swift, even though I've heard plenty of negative things about Swift already. I was looking at YouTube videos, of course, and I hear all this shit about Swift, and also about CR England as well. Not too much about CRST, but I think they were the ones that were just team drivers, and I didn't really want to go with that, because with team driving, you could potentially be with someone, you have to really have a good connection with that person. You're going to be on the road with them for months at a time, probably, so I didn't really want to do that. So I chose Swift because even though there were both negative things about CR England and Swift, I heard just a bit less about Swift. And I just need this mainly for the experience, which I plan on doing this for a year and then get up and get out. Like most people, if not everybody I've talked to in class already has said the same thing. They don't plan on staying with Swift for longer than a year, really, just for the experience. And once you have that year experience in truck driving, you can literally go anywhere with that year experience. People like you might have heard, there's truck shortages. A lot of people don't want to do it, whatever it is. But there's a lot of job openings in trucking. So that's also another reason why I chose to go with becoming a truck driver and leave my other job in shipping receiving. So yeah, my old job, I was doing shipping receiving for 4 years, so I have experience with dealing with truck drivers. So now I'm literally doing the other end, and I'm going to be the truck driver going into shipping receiving places. So I never thought I would do this, but here I am, and yeah, hopefully everything goes great. Anyways, sorry, cut off there, but yeah, like I said, study before you come into the class, and yeah, because it's extremely fast-paced. I just finished my first week, and I am glad to say I got my permit already. So I haven't got into the trucks yet. First, obviously, you're required to get your permit. So you do the written test first, and once you pass that written test, then they'll give you your permit. Then you could, on the second week, is when you actually start driving, getting behind the wheel, and getting some experience there. So, like I said, the best advice I can give you is study before you come into the class, because they literally only give you about 3 days. You get 3 days, and on the 4th day, the very beginning of that 4th day, you're already taking the written test. That's how fast it is. So if you're planning just to come in and learn everything those 3 days, you can do it. People have done it, but it's a lot easier way easier if you've already been studying a bit. And the best way I can tell you to study, what helped me, the only way I was really studying or practicing was to download the DMV Genie app onto your phone. That is it's like 100% guaranteed you'll pass this written test. It's extremely easy. If you just download that app, I'm not like, sponsored or anything. I'm just saying that app really did help me out a lot, and a lot of people were using that too. But that app right there will help you. It has all the exact questions that are gonna show up on the DMV. It's a free app. You don't need to pay that extra $10, I think it is, to get the challenge questions. Just retake the test, so you don't have to pay anything. That's what I did. I didn't pay the extra $10. You can go ahead, but what I just did is just keep retaking all the tests, and they'll show up with new questions every time you retake the test. So definitely, really, really great thing is the DMV Genie app. I advised a lot of people in my class to get a couple people, and they said that helped them a lot. So yeah, that's definitely the easiest way to kind of remember all the questions and burn it into your brain, because you're going to need that. And so on that fourth day, so your class starts on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You're going to be doing the exact same thing, on the first day. So Monday for us, we took our drug test, which is the hair test. They're going to do a hair test on you. If you don't, let's say you're completely bald or something, or you don't have hair or whatever, they're going to find some other way to get hair. So don't think, like you're going to be free if you fucking get a haircut and you don't want to, There was another guy they got chest hair. They might even get fucking pube hair. Shit, I don't know. But, so just be prepared for that. They're going to do the hair test on Monday. The second day, on Tuesday, they're going to do the physical. Now, the physical, a lot of people were, at least in my class, like almost like half the class got eliminated with the physical because of health issues, or like my roommate got eliminated for having a heart murmur. It sounds weird saying eliminated, but like he got sent home because they found a heart murmur during the physical. And what they'll do is, at least what they did with a lot of the people that had like certain health issues or whatever it is they'll make you go to your doctor, and you'll go to your doctor, and they'll tell you, go to your doctor and just get it. They'll give you like a paper for your doctor to sign off saying that you're healthy enough to take on a job of truck driving, where you're driving hours at a time. And if you do that, you get that paper signed off, then you're allowed to come back to class, show it to one of the instructors there, and that you got your paper signed off and your doctor said you're good to go, and you can just join the class back again, which did happen. Some people were sent off, and they went away for the day. They went to their doctor, got their paperwork signed, came right back the next day. So that's something you could do. And other people needed glasses. They found out during the eye test, because you'll take the first thing they'll do is take an eye exam, and after the eye exam, then they'll take your vitals, all that. You'll have to pee in a cup, so be prepared for that, because I fucking had just pissed before I took my physical, and I had to wait and drink a shitload of water, and and then finally, because you can't, you obviously have to, that's an important part of it, you have to take the piss test. And it's not going to be, the piss isn't for another drug test, it's just to test your proteins and your acidity in your piss. So yeah, that's what that's for. And they're going to cup your balls, tell you to cough, just like a basic physical, and make sure you don't have, I think it was for hernias, she said. And all that. Once you're done with that on Tuesday, your physical, they'll tell you right there, and then you could ask the doctor and say like, oh, does everything look good, and then she'll tell you right there like, oh yeah, everything looks good, and that's it. So that's Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday is just pretty much, they'll let you go early on Wednesday, at least in the Fontana school here for Swift. They let us go at 11 in the mornings, from 7 to 11. It was just practicing, during those days. They're just giving you like booklets, literally with questions that, like I told you, on the DMV Genie app, they just have all those questions on booklets and everything, and you're just going through them, taking them, and then the instructor will come back and give the answers. So it's just a bunch of repetitive stuff, and on Wednesday it's just the same. And they let you go home early on Wednesday so you could get any paperwork you need to get, your birth certificate, your social proof of residency, which for me, so you make sure you have all that and you're good. Like literally bring all that. You're gonna need your birth certificate. You're gonna need your social security card, obviously, and proof of residency. I used my insurance card, so that's acceptable. I use my insurance card instead of having to use utility bills or any of that. It was just simpler to have my insurance card, which I already have. Make sure it has your address on there and your name, and then that's it. So after you have all those things, obviously your license, on Thursday morning, 7 a.m., you go back to the class. She'll give you back your physical papers. That's the day she gives you back your results or whatever of the physical, and you're going to need that before as well to go to the DMV. She'll then send you off to the DMV. You either take a shuttle there or you drive your own car, depending if you brought your own car or not. You might have to ride with somebody, which some people were getting rides and carpooling to the DMV. And so yeah, and then that's pretty much it. Thursday, you take your test, and that's it. You should be good to go. Trust me, it's not hard. As long as you practice, you should be good. I think most of my class, if not all of my class, passed it. So don't be worried about the written test. That thing is easy. And as well, you will most likely have to take the Class C test with it. So on top of that, study a little bit of the Class C. Most of it's like common sense stuff, but I did miss like 2 questions on there, and you could only miss 3, so I started panicking a bit, but either way I passed it. So just be aware of that. They will, like 90% of the time, depending on who you get, will make you take the Class C test as well with the other tests you're gonna need, which are air brakes, combinations, and then general knowledge for the CDL Class A. So you'll be taking about 4 tests with the Class C included. And yeah, that's it. So my first week is done. I just wanted to get you guys up to speed on what to expect with Swift and their training school. And yeah, luckily I passed mine, and I'm gonna start next week. So next week is when on Tuesday you're allowed. So Thursday, take your test. Once you're done with your test and you pass, you go right back to the school, drop off the paperwork to the instructor showing her that you got your permit. She's going to take a copy of it, and then once she takes the copy, you're good to go home or go home. Well, I chose to go home. You don't have to. I live close to LA County to Fontana, because you're going to have the rest of Thursday off, Friday off, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off. So you're going to have those days off, and you come back to school on Tuesday at 7 in the morning. So I chose to come back. I'm chilling here back at home. And yeah, if you don't have a ride, or if you live a lot further, obviously you're going to stay in the hotel room, and do what you got to do. But yeah, that's what to expect. And so on Tuesday when I go back next week, we're going to be getting behind the wheel and actually starting to get practice and, getting our skills training and all that. So I cut off again. Fuck this camera. But I know it was a long video. I just wanted to give you guys, a heads up on what to expect if you're choosing to do this. And if you have any questions about getting into this type of line of work, because I know my videos never really regard my job or anything like that, but a lot of my videos from now on are probably going to revolve around trucking and at least going through the motions and going through the school and classes and all that. So if you have any questions, leave them down below and I will gladly answer them. Alright guys, have a great day, and I will see you guys on the next one.